welcome to today's inspiration. I really felt that I wanted to share this one inspirational idea of things that I personally apply in my life and they work for me. So I thought it would be a cool idea if I shared with you just one of them, and maybe I'll be sharing a few of them in my next few videos. Just some things that we can apply into our lives, and they can make our lives so much easier every morning, and we could start our mornings on an amazing note, and then it would impact our days so much that it doesn't matter what we come across, what we face, we can face it with boldness, and our attitude would be so different. So these are the things that I really want to share with you. So I really want to share with you the one action that will bring inspiration into your crazy day. And for me, this one action is magic. It just has changed my world. It has changed the way I think, and it has really changed my approach to life. So imagine for a moment if somebody gave you some flowers or a lovely plant, and then for some strange idea you would go and put these flowers in a jar of peanut butter. Okay, nothing wrong with peanut butter because I love peanut butter to bits. But do you really think that flower would survive in that jar of peanut butter? Or if somebody gave you those flowers and you would put them in water and place that water jar by the side window? If it was a lovely plant, if you plant it in some lovely soil in a nice jar and place it by the side window and water it, wouldn't that make a difference? Of course it would. Okay? And it's just that simple illustration that seems so silly to do, but I bet you that that's what some of us do every day to ourselves. So that flower will obviously choke in peanut butter and it's not going to flourish. That plant is not going to survive in that peanut butter. It's going to choke to death. And so, yeah, it's a funny thing, but it's true. So really, what I really want to bring us to a place is a place where you can start your day on an amazing note. So much that you won't be choking by things that come across your day. Instead, you'll be strong enough, you will reach out into your inner self, and you'll be able to manage every situation. Even if it's a negative experience, you'll be able to get the positive out of it. Okay, so the same way that we would want the flower or the plant to be in the right place is the same thing that is in our lives with inspiration and clarity. Now, when I talk about inspiration and clarity, I'm talking about those things that are so important to us, that helps us to really reach out to who we are, and it makes so much difference in our lives. Okay, so think about clarity and inspiration as your divine gifts. This is what makes us different. This is what makes us who we are. And each morning when we take a moment to connect with our inner selves and really find out clarity for the day, you will be amazed how much different your day will be. Okay, and it's simple things. So inspiration doesn't come from an instruction manual. Unfortunately, there is no user manual for clarity or for inspiration. These are things that come from within, and all you've got to do is to reach down deep and connect with yourself and really connect with the real purpose and your real gifts, and you'll find that you will start your day on an amazing note. Okay, so your inspiration, you've got to nurture it, you've got to cultivate it. So you've got to cultivate a spirit of goodness to keep the abundance flow coming your way. You want to live this abundant life, right? Okay, so when you want to live an abundant life, it's important to have clarity. It's important to have inspiration, but it's also important to connect with the deep inner you. So treat yourself with joy and inspiration. Treat yourself as a divine individual who is unique in their own way. And you know, when you start treating yourself like this, you are going to be a different person. So for me, I make it a point that when I wake up in the morning, I reach out to my inner true self. I do this by meditating first thing, for example, in the morning. So rather than jumping on my emails, which are 99.99%, my inbox is full and chock-a-block with emails. Some of them bills, some of them sales, some of them adverts, I don't know, you name it. And so I know that before I even jump onto those emails, I really need to have clarity for my day. I need to have a plan. I need to connect with my inspiration and with my inner me and really establish what my plan for the day is. So that when I go out and open those emails, I'm not sidetracked. I'm not affected by them, and I know exactly what is important and what is not. Okay? So here it is. Create a daily ritual that inspires your best self. So your morning ritual should be sacred. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 15 minutes, it could be as long as you want it to be. Okay, so you could either meditate, pray, and then just really get clarity, have your to-do list things listed on your notepad.